is going to be another Chak-read inspired by this amazing book that I mentioned earlier. I will do a review of it. And yes, you're hearing Indigo in the background once again chirping away. It's like he waits till I come on the screen and then he starts talking. You could, now usually I use everything as an omen, so the fact that he's chirping away could also mean that we got people talking here, right? This sky mates that we're doing right now is Scorpio and Gemini. So when Geminis come around, people always got something to say. It's a commotion. So I don't know if something's going on. If I don't know if a lot of people are just talking, you know, it could be that energy, right? So excuse me, if he keeps chirping, eventually I will move him, but we'll see. Okay, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, show your love and support. Again, I will be releasing a review on this book that I keep talking about. It's pretty awesome. But this is going to be Sky Mates, and this is going to be for Scorpio and Gemini once again. All right, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go to the first reading so you can get an understanding what I'm talking about. Yo, I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to give you a general understanding, you know, per the book that I was referring to, just a little bit on, you know, these two signs, right? Okay, I'm going to try to paint a picture for you, for those of you who are not really into astrology. So you've got water, air, right? Okay, so Gemini, what I'm getting is I'm picking up this energy. I came in like a wrecking ball. That's what I'm getting. And then with Scorpio, you know, they're like the quiet ninja type investigator type of energy, right? These two are like masterminds to me when they come together. They're masterminds alone, but when they come together, it is whew. But who they are together, according to the book here, is they are the alchemists, okay? Usually you can find them bickering about something. You know, probably like what they should do, what, you know, where they should go. But she does make a point in this book that when you do come across them, you cannot stop staring at them, right? So that's an interesting combination. I feel like they're both very alluring. But what I'm getting here is that there's someone, I don't know what this relationship dynamic is going to be just yet, okay? So stay tuned, right? I'm gonna try to make this quick. I don't feel like it's gonna be quick, but I'm gonna try and make this quick. So on the bottom of the deck was the Page of Wands in reverse. I'm kind of getting here, what I like to explain with the Page of Wands in reverse, what I usually like to say is it's the help that never comes. So I feel like, I don't know, this could be a Scorpio complaining about a Gemini or vice versa, right? Because usually the sign of Gemini, now remember there's different signs in our chart, so this not, you know, this is not explaining, you know, the whole every sign is not the same way. Does that make sense? Okay, because you have astrological charts, birth charts that can be very complicated, right? So you need to look more into it. This is going to be a quick summary, right? That's all this reading is. This may relate to you, it may not. But let me get back to what I was trying to say. So there could be someone that just did not ever come through for the other person, okay? And I feel like one of the people are just upset. right? I don't know if one of you, I don't know which sign is it yet. The Hermit, like, it's in reverse though. So this can be imposed isolation. So I mean, this is Gemini season. I don't feel like Geminis want to be isolated, but you probably could be alone or walking alone, right? And also for Scorpio too, like, you could be alone, right? Not, doesn't mean you necessarily want to be, but it's not that you want it, but it's, like I said, imposed, right? Then I have the Six of Wands, and I'm going to break these cards down a little further. I got the Six of Wands, and that's all about winning, being in competition, right? I'm strongly feeling competition. Then I have the Fool, which is all about taking leaps of faith. But then I have the King of Swords, and then the Seven of Wands. So the King of Swords could be like, this is someone that one of these people in this relationship have crossed each other. Okay, Indigo. Goodness gracious. Okay. I might have to pull them out. So one of these people have crossed each other, right? In a very bad way. You know, this is somebody with a sharp tongue. Only thing I can think of with a sharp tongue is Gemini, right? So Gemini's here. But I also see Scorpio as this. I'm a little confused because Scorpio can be kind of cold too when they want to be, right? But then I got the Seven of Wands, and this is all about people standing their ground, standing for what they represent. This is holding on to your values, okay? What you believe in. Let's see what this this Hermit is. Actually, they're asking, okay, so I got to get a clarification for the Seven of Wands. Let's get the clarification for the Seven of Wands. Okay, so there's someone apologizing here. They're saying, I'm sorry. For what? I don't know. Like I said, I feel like earlier someone crossed someone, but I don't know why they're apologizing. But there's one of the signs has crossed each other. Okay. Take it how it may resonate. If these are not, if Gemini and Scorpio are not your sun signs, then they could be strong placements elsewhere in your birth charts. Okay. They're crossing in some way. Yeah, stand your ground. What did I just say that was about? So someone is saying, I'm sorry. Someone had to stand their ground. What is this about? Referencing what? Stand their ground. Referencing what? Give me one second. I gotta switch decks. What do they have to stand their ground about? Okay, so I don't know if something was said on a podcast, but when I see this card, I do think of Gemini, blah, blah, blah. Okay, got a lot to say. Someone, the empath came out in reverse. So I think someone was just not showing any type of sincerity for how the other one could have felt. Okay, so they were just, not considering how, the other person felt in the situation. So they must have said something like off-putting, or, somebody was just running their mouth here. They're just running their mouth. I want to get an understanding of land back. And then the last card I got was land back. I don't know what that means in this deck. See, when I'm quiet, then he gets quiet. So as long as I'm talking, he's going to talk. And here he goes again. Ooh, that's a talker. That could be a sign for someone. Okay, land back. This is a card, a reminder to recognize, acknowledge, and reestablish indigenous peoples' political and economic control over land that belonged to them before colonization. How do you support indigenous rights? You can start by making contributions that support the preservation of languages and traditions, and by ensuring food sovereignty, housing and clean air and water. That is your commitment to dismantling white supremacy and the harms arising from capitalism and from the genocide of indigenous people everywhere. So I don't know if you ever tuned into my last readings, guys. This is going to be like a normal read. This is so long. But I don't know if you tuned into my last reading, but I talked about meditation readings. I had a lemon in the picture with me, and I was saying how the truth hurts. I was talking about that. Oh, goodness. And they were like messages that, just were not what people necessarily want to hear, but they were the truth, right? And I told you I picked up on a lot of like brown people or African Americans, something like that. I feel like this could also resonate with someone having to stand up for maybe their community and like what they believe in. And this isolation card could be like what I want to say, this isolation card could be white supremacy. Yes. This card right here. This could be white supremacy being imposed on a people. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. This is, when I see him walking, I'm hearing, all I do is win, win, win. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like these people down here, these cats down here have been forgotten, right? So that's the other situation that I'm picking up here. So someone has just offended someone. They were rude with the King of Swords energy. Okay, they were wrong. They were rude. They were wrong. This could have been broadcast with the podcast card, and now this person just standing up for, what they believe in, right? Wow. That's happening somewhere to somebody. Okay. Let's get the King of Swords energy. I think we're gonna see what this person did really quick. Okay, someone has been blocked here. I'm telling you, somebody was running their mouths, doing something they had no business doing, saying something they had no business saying, and now they're being blocked. Or this could have been a group that wanted a voice and their voice was not heard because it was blocked. So if you know anything about Gemini energy is not just about talking, guys. Not about the superficial bullshit that people normally put on their channels and talk about, right? On TikTok. But it's also about community. Gemini energy represents those people in your immediate communities, okay? Because they rule that sign rules that. They rule those connections. So that is what this energy could be all about. This was a community that got blocked from, something that was important to them. This could be African American community. This could be a native, or I don't know, some type of natives. What I'm also getting, I got construction. Wow. I don't know. Yeah. So someone got blocked maybe from construction. There was some type of construction work that was happening. Yeah. Treated unfairly, injustice. There was an injustice brought down on a group of people. Wow. And I got the moving on card, but it's backwards. Like people could not move on from this. Maybe they were shut out. I saw the greed card. Somebody was being greedy here. I saw children. I saw someone got physically and emotionally abused. This is deep, guys. This is real deep. Well, I hope that if this reading did not resonate to you, Gemini and Scorpio, please pass it on to someone you think it does resonate for. Okay? Stay tuned.